Healthcare is a concern for most Americans, especially with the recent passing of President Obama's healthcare reform bill. But where are Americans learning about health issues? UI professor Dr. Julie Anzager is currently writing a book on how the media frames health information.
Most people get more information about health generally from the media than they do from doctors. And that's particularly true of people who, have lower income status.
Dr. Anzager says that medical entertainment media programs such as Grey's Anatomy give Americans false information about how they should be treated when visiting a doctor, and this can lead to patients feeling like they are not getting the proper treatment.
If you think, for example, that when you go in presenting a fairly simple problem, that you should have an MRI and a PET scan and a lumbar puncture, then you're probably going to be dissatisfied when you don't get all those.
Now, according to Anzager, in the past, the media framed healthcare reform as something that is too complex for the American public to understand, but this past healthcare reform debate took a different angle.
In this case, I think that there's so much polarized attitudes towards Obama, people either love him or hate him, that the media's coverage has been more about him and, what this means for his presidency if he can get this passed.
Anzager hasn't seen any studies on how media framing affected the most recent healthcare reform, but she made it clear that the media will always impact how the American public learns its health information. Nick Long, Daily Iowan TV.